Learn Excel from Mr. Excel Podcast, episode 2401. The Wolfram data types reach consumer general availability. Hey, welcome back to the Mr. Excel Netcast. I'm Bill Gillen. This has been an insider's beta for a while, but if you're on a consumer edition of Excel, you should see on the data tab now these new Wolfram data types. All kinds of great things here. Today I'm going to take a look at movies, so I choose Rocky 3 and movies, and it goes out to the internet to try and figure out, and it figured it out perfectly. All right, and then check this out. If I click that icon, it's like the Excel encyclopedia. I have all of this information. Who's the director, who's the producer, release date, runtime, writer, genre, and if I come down here to box office, it'll show me worldwide box office total receipts, U.S. box office total receipts, international, and then cast. All right, and this is completely new with these new data types, right? So this isn't just one value. This is a whole array of values. If I would, let's say, click on this, and then I can now click on Sylvester Stallone and get information not on the movie anymore, but now the person, Sylvester Stallone. And he was born in New York City. I can click on that, get information about New York, all kinds of information. You just keep drilling down and down and down and down. But for me, it's not that card. The card is cool. I want something a bit more permanent than that. All right, so you can build these beautiful dashboards. So here I have Rocky 3, and rather than click on the card, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a formula like equal A1 dot release date. And I formatted that in the year function, so these formulas work just like every other Excel formula. You can nest them inside other formulas. And then here, U.S. box office total receipts, so I can see that. Now I wanted to have labels there, so I used a cool trick in Excel. I went into format cells and created a custom type that had the label in quotes and then a 0. And I did the same thing over here for US box office. All right. Now check this out. When have you ever seen an Excel formula return an image? So this formula is equal A1 Rocky3.image. And down here we'll have the cast. I took the first 3 cast members and got B7 image, B8 image, B9 image, so the image of the top 3 build actors in the film. Here, this is a single formula, equal A1.castandrolls.roll, so this is the name of the characters. And then here, A1 castandrolls.cast gives me the actor that played them. If I want to find something about Sylvester Stallone, so now I'm not looking at the movie anymore, I'm now looking at the person, equal B7 place of birth. And just in case there was someone that they didn't have and it returned a field error, I could hit the quote, and then taking the first actor, Sylvester Stallone, one formula here, D6.notable film appearances, and then the second build actor, Talia Shire, notable film appearances, and then a little X match here to see who, if they had any movies in common. And in this case, it was Rocky, Rocky Balboa, Rocky 4, Rocky 5, Rocky 2, Rocky 3, they all had in common. Right, so this cool little dashboard. But then what's awesome about this is I can now come here and I have a whole list of movies from the 80s to choose from. So if I would go to Ghostbusters, you'll see for a little bit of time it's busy as it's going out collecting all this information. And I've collected a lot of information here. All right, so Peter Venkman played by Bill Murray, Ray played by Dan Aykroyd, Dana Barrett played by Sigourney Weaver, photos of the 3 of those, photos of the movie. I can see where everyone was born, and then what do Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd have in common? Ghostbusters, she's having a baby, all you need is cash, nothing lasts forever, Zombieland, Ghostbusters. All right, isn't this cool? All right, and that's just one of the domains. You could do this for music, you can do it for chemistry, you can do it for food. Think about having some sort of a nutrition thing, or space, all kinds of awesome things built in. All right, so if you have a consumer edition at home, you went and bought Microsoft 365 at the Microsoft Store or somewhere like that, check that out. It's going to eventually come to enterprise. They have some issues to work out there, but for now, check it out on your home edition. Of course, this item is in my book, Mr. Excel 2021, Unmasking Excel. It's great that they have let us try it in the beta, so I was able to write about it before it came out. If you like these videos, please like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Feel free to post any questions or comments down in the comments below. I want to thank you for stopping by. We'll see you next time for another Netcast from Mr. Excel.